Dave Stevens here for the Disability Channel and an old friend, Gronk. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. How was your holidays?
The holidays were great. For Christmas, I went back home to Buffalo, where I grew up, obviously, and got to see part of my family. And what's special about it now, that I've never really had before in my life, is seeing the nephews and nieces. And they're at an age, they run around. They're 4 years old, 2 years old, and 1 year old, and they just run around. And it gives me a picture in my head of an idea in my head of what I was like back in the day. And I just can imagine how awesome I was, too, back then. Watch.
You had 5 brothers to deal with. I mean, what was that like growing up with 5 brothers?
Exactly. That's what brings back the memories, too, also, is seeing my nephews and nieces run around, play with each other. It brings back the memories of what my brothers and I used to do back in the day. And I just can't even imagine. And my parents tell me we were the craziest and wildest. So I see the nephews and nieces now, and then times it by like 5 of what we were like.
When you're done with the game, are you going to want to have a huge family?
I never really thought about it, but I never thought about it like that. But seeing my nephews and nieces, I mean, it's super neat, and definitely puts a spark out there.
Now, we were supposed to get together a couple of times. We were supposed to after Miami. Obviously, we don't want to talk about that. And then with Pittsburgh. So what I have to do right here, I so appreciate what you've done, and I just want you to get one last Christmas present for you. So you can rip it open right now. Let's pass it.
Late Christmas present. Belated. I appreciate that. Let me see what we have here. Should have let me know. I could have brought a little gift, but
You sent me autographed photos after I interviewed, dude. I mean, what kind of guy does that to, So I so appreciate what you did, and I just thought, you might be a little, I know you weren't there a super long time, but you might be a little homesick, and I hope it fits you, right?
all right, we got Arizona.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I hope it fits, and maybe you can wear it, and the guys will give you grief or something like that.
Check it out, man. Thank you very much, Dave.
As your career winds down, the aches and pains, I mean, you don't have to say, but, I mean, are you thinking about a career after football now?
I mean, we're in the playoffs right now. I mean, that's literally, got that question a few times, but literally when you're in the playoffs, no lie, you're just so focused. I mean, this is, for some people, once in a lifetime. We got many guys on our team now that have been in the NFL for 6 to 10 years and never made it to the playoffs, and this is their first time. So when opportunities like this come along, you drop everything else what's going on, and your main focus is to do what you got to do to help this team win. It's a one-game season.
Now, I'm not saying anything that you haven't said in your book, that obviously your salary you've kept and you work on endorsements, but you've got so much going on, like this ice shaker thing. I mean, how's that going? And tell me about that.
Actually, the ice shaker thing really isn't mine. It's my brother's. He created it. He's based out of Dallas, and he was on the show Shark Tank with it. So he did a great job with the product, and he just becomes better and better every single month. He improves, upgrades it every single month, and he's teamed up with A-Rod right now. They're going all around Miami, all around, and it's doing great. The ice shaker's doing great, and it's an excellent product. I have them at home, no lie, and use them all the time to work out, and I love that it's my brother's company too, and I love helping him out.
You're a young guy, so when this does end, you got a lot of life ahead of you.
Oh, yes, definitely. I got a lot of life ahead of me. I see no matter what I'm doing, if it's playing football, if it's doing something else, I just feel like I'm getting younger all the time, and just feeling good. And it's playoff time now. It's time to go, and I just got to keep working hard, keep doing what we've been doing.
What is your mindset as you prepare? It's just to work on the little things or work on the things that you might want to improve on? I mean, what is that mindset for you guys?
Well, it's the mindset isn't to, keep on grinding, keep on going hard. We've been doing that for 17 weeks now throughout the season, plus training camp and all that. So we got a little opportunity to rest now, let the body heal, get the bumps and bruises back to normal where you want them to be so you feel good. So the bye week, we've had some good practices this week, and now it's time for some rest, some recovery, and just chill out and watch some TV.
Some unexpected free time. I mean, you weren't prepared for that, right?
No, we weren't prepared for that, but some unexpected free time, you can always use that for sure after a long season. Get you prepared, get your mind right, get you mentally fresh, so when you come back, you're ready to roll.
And you've done so much off the field as far as you're just like the good fun ambassador for the NFL. And you've been an Entourage, you've been in Family Guy.
Aha! You spiked it!
I was hoping he would do that.
My eyes!
Hey, you guys seem great. You want to come in and eat pizza standing up?
Yeah?
Cool.
You mind if I call you all Grover? I don't like learning names.
Yeah, sure, that'd be sweet.
Well, come on in, Grover.
He knows my name.
What are some of the memories of things you've done, WWE, just those crazy things that you've been to be a part of?
Yes, those are all great. But the WWE was cool because I was with my friend, and just to go in the ring real quick, clothesline Ginger, you know. I hindered Ginger. However, I hindered Ginger. Something like that. I forgot how it went. I think I'm hitting it right on, but he knows what I did to him, so it's all good.
We've seen football players get into the ring before. I mean, is that something in 5 years down the line we might see you in a WWE outfit as Captain Cuckoo or something?
Captain Cuckoo. That's a great name. But, I mean, I haven't thought about anything like that. I mean, it's playoff time, so that's what I'm focused on, and that's what I'm ready to roll. It's for football season right now. It's starting.
How's your body feeling? Obviously, you've played a long time, 7,000 yards, over 70 touchdowns. I mean, that's got to take its toll on this body, especially when you're getting either blocking or hitting or running downfield and getting clobbered.
Oh, yeah, it definitely takes a toll. And throughout the years, you learn how to deal with it. You adapt and how to get rid of pain and how to keep on going and how to keep on surviving. So, after a long season, I mean, no one's 100%. Everyone's dinged up throughout the NFL. So we're just lucky enough to, be able to get this bye week and we can rest, heal, and come back and prepare and be ready for next week.
You've had championships. You've had successes in the playoffs. If we were sitting together having a beer and I said, Gronk, what is the greatest play of your life that you've ever done? And it wouldn't even have to be a touchdown, but just something that if I said the number one play that comes to mind for you, what would that be?
I mean, for a play that was personally for myself, it was versus the Colts on Sunday Night Football a few years back, and I caught a ball on like a flat, did like a spin move, and brought it to the house for about like 30, 35 yards. So it was a special play, and it sealed the deal for us to get the victory.
And for this franchise, obviously winning is pretty much the only way you can measure your success. When you go home after this season and the next couple of seasons, I mean, is it going to hit you what you were a part of for so long?
I mean, it always hits me. I mean, when you're in the midst of it and you're grinding every single day, you really don't, sit back and think about it because you're trying to focus. You're trying to do what you need to do to prepare. But, whenever you get that downtime, when you meet up with a teammate in the off season or whenever it is, you definitely reflect and you see how special it really is.
And the memories of the camaraderies and the friendships in the locker room. I mean, there's so much to take away that most people that even get a taste of the NFL would never experience, the things that you've got to experience.
Oh, yeah, there's many things that you get to experience, and just having a team around you, having a locker room around you, just all the, just the conversations you always have, getting ready for practice, being with the trainers, the coaches, the teammates in the locker room goofing around. I mean, that's always something special, and it's always something great to have.
As you reflect, for this season, every season, I mean, what are some of the craziest things that you've done? I know you've done Shark Week. I know, you dance, you do all kinds of fun things. What's your legacy going to be when you walk away from this game?
I mean, not really thought about that, really. And like I said, man, it's playoff time, so there's really you got to put aside everything like that, all those type of questions. You get hit with them, too, all the time. So in this mindset in this building, it's just playoffs. That's all we're focused on and nothing else.
Well, I appreciate your time with you. It's always great seeing you, my friend. I hope you have a wonderful season, and I hope you continue to play as long as your body will allow you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Take care, Rob Gronkowski. Keep watching him in the playoffs.